If you change your mindset to see things more positively, then it will change the way you speak. And instead of speaking negatively, you'll speak more positively. One of the joys of riding in a train is sitting by the window and watching the world go by. This is especially true in Colorado. Sometimes, however, the train goes through a tunnel, and then the view changes. The beautiful Rocky Mountains disappear and everything goes black, except for one spot of light at the end of the tunnel. It's tunnel vision. You can't see anything else except for the one point right in front of you. And that's what it's like to be in an argument. The only thing you can see is your own point of view. Everything else disappears. You become convinced that any other way of looking at the issue is blatantly wrong. We become blind to the fact that there might be another perspective on the matter. So how would you help someone who's in an argument, who's blinded by their tunnel vision, to see beyond that one point of light, to make room for another human being who sees the world differently? Here's something you could do. Ask them to imagine the argument from the perspective of a third party. For example, a friend of theirs. Their friend would likely take their side and agree with them. Next, ask them to imagine the argument from the perspective of a friend of the other person in the argument. What would that be like? And then, ask them if they can imagine how the argument might be seen by a popular comedian. What kind of stand-up routine would he make out of it? How about the perspective of someone willing to invest $1 million to solve the argument? How would that person view the matter? In this way, you can help someone who is blinded by their own argument to let more light in, expand their perspective a little bit, and make room for another opinion. While it may not solve the argument, it may lessen the tension significantly and bring an end to the conflict. There is a world of difference between two people who are in an argument and two people who simply have differing opinions. Try this today. If a friend of yours is in an argument with someone, help them look at the issue from a different perspective. I'm Avigayil Ashwal, and I'm trying to speak with words of peace.